Good morning, beautiful beings. Welcome, Thursday, November 8th, to our live. Remember, no matter what day it is, it's timeless. We all go through these lessons at some point. Today, I thought we'd do the cornstalk spread. This is another great daily spread. Nice little quick one, 4 cards. Um, yeah, and it's called, let me see here before we get to a little rundown what we're going to do. Corn. Growing your corn. Corn has been the daily staple of our people for hundreds of years. We believe that corn pollen is sacred and that we are fed by the fertile earth whose gift is our corn. A wise medicine man once said that if a philosophy did not grow corn, it had no value. Corn is the symbol of goodness, abundance, and fertility to our people. And these are the things that feed us daily. We may feed the body, the mind, the heart, and the spirit if we seek beauty in our daily lives. For it is the beauty of living in balance that grows corn. The cornstalk spread is a way to receive the manna that comes from the sacred corn pollen. It is a gentle daily reminder of the beauty to be experienced if we are open to it. Beauty to be experienced if we are open to it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards we'll have here. Okay. So let's start. Oh, this is munch. This is munch. Okay, here we go. Oh, and I didn't like my candle. That's okay. We'll use a match this morning. Using match. It's okay. It's all good. I forgot. Good thing I didn't light my house on fire because I did. Walked out of my room and I forgot a candle burning in here. So, glad all my relations are here and they're making sure I don't catch a fire to my new house here. It would not be good. Up in smoke. Not in the good way. Like the Cheech and Chong does, eh? Okay. Here we go to matches. Wow. Yeah, amazing. Fire has gifted us with so much, right? Light to cook our food, to sterilize things. Oh, yes, beautiful. Passion of our fire, for light. Keep your light shining bright. Oh, yeah, look at, I think I got the hang of lighting these now, eh? Ooh. Daily corn. New perspective on things. Let's use this today. Oh, yeah, it's going. There we go. Whoa. There you are. Cleanse this space, calling all our relations. Space in between and all around us. Breathe it in deep and opening up to be here in this moment. To hear yourself above all else. Cleansing any blockers. Keep you from hearing your own personal guidance. This would be a trigger to trigger your own. It matters not what anybody says. You are in you. You know you best. There you are. You smell that? Yes, a good one there today. Okay, we've got the ego for the higher vision and the seagull for a different perspective. There we are. Miigwech, let it continue burning. You smell it? Oh, I know you do. You know what it smells like. Beautiful sage. You could light one to yourself and then we could really do it together. If you have this much bowls and stuff. Alrighty then. Let's get on to the spread. The cornstalk spread. Yes, I did not come back on yesterday to do my Within Wednesdays because I stayed within myself. And even doing this and talking, I'm sharing more, but it still limits what I share because there is still that like a little bit of I don't want to say embarrassment, but that little fear, a little nervousness still, really putting myself out there. This is really new for me. And then I'm like, I'm just crying all the time. I don't want to be crying on all my YouTube things, but that's the emotions that are processing through. I'm being human here too. It's part of it. And I love it. I love that I can feel, right? Lets me know that I'm alive. So, and it's all okay. But yeah, what a day. It was a beautiful day though. Every day is a beautiful day. Depends on how we look at it. Okay, so growing corn. We're going to call in all of our relations. And we call in all the directions, the east, the path of illumination, the fire, the sun, the man. The south, the place of water, innocence, the emotions, the child. The west, the place of introspection, the earth, the woman. And then the north, the air, the spirit, place of the elder. And we walk our red road from south. Right? We get diverted by all others instead of looking into ourselves. Well, we start out looking at ourselves, right? And then looking at everybody else in comparison to them. And then we go to the north, right? Or the sun dance. And we have self-sacrificed, where we've learned we've sacrificed ourselves enough that sacrifice means to make sacred. So we've made ourselves sacred. We are sacred beings. Well, we don't make ourselves sacred. We just automatically are sacred. From east to west is the blue road as the sun goes, right? It's our roots and our giving. Always remembering where we came from, right? Good, strong roots reaching for the sky and stretching. It's beautiful. That's the truth in the standing people, right? They're firmly planted in the ground. Their roots go down into Mother Earth and they reach for Father Sky. And their leaves can soar in the wind. It's beautiful. Now, and then we have the victory, all right, as we return back to our source, and we know it. Now, we don't have to leave our physical forms to return back to our source, because it's always here. We're never separate from it. Above, below, and within. Okay, and then we spread them out to do our corn stalk spread. And we start with, of course, where's it all start? We were just talking about the roots, right? Going back to the root. Here, I'll give more description of what they are after. And the second card is the stalk. There's the stalk, of course, right? The roots go into the ground, the stalk comes out of the ground. Right here. Over here, okay. And we also have the kernel card. The kernel. And we're not talking about Colonel Sanders. No. The kernel of corn. The sweet little piece. Oh, juicy. Those juiciness in those little kernels. There we go. And then, of course, we have the corn manna or the corn silk. It's like that hair that comes out of the corn at the top. That's the corn manna. The manna is the life force. There. And there. Okay. And then we have our overall themes here. The bottom and the top card. Here. Okay. Manna goes up there. There's the kernel. There's the stalk. And here's the root. Okay. I'll show you them after. So remind me. Unlimited potential. Going back into the void. All that is, was, and ever will be is there in the void. It's teaching us about our intentions, right? So we need to focus on what those intentions are to bring them out, because this void has everything in there. We need to be careful and be specific, right? Not specific in the ways that it comes to us, but specific in what that we want, right? When you go in and make that order in the restaurant, right? If you want it cooked a special way or whatever, you want to leave this out, and you're specific about that, right? So you can be specific, but not in the way they go make it, right? They're going to, you don't go in the kitchen to make sure they got all the ingredients and they're cooking it right. Like if you want them to leave something out, you be specific about that, the intention, but you don't need to go back in the kitchen. Then you sit and wait for it to come to you. Well, it's the same with the universe. You put your order in and trust, right? If there's any little specifics that you need, then you let them know, right? And then trust that it will come to you in divine timing, not your timing. I know. Why not my timing? Well, when we look back, we can see, oh, that's why it wasn't when I wanted it, right? It's that hindsight, right? Hindsight's 20/20. We can take that hindsight and turn that into foresight, right? Yeah, there's a trick to that. Not too much. We look back and we remember what led us up to that. Oh, see, that was a sign, that was a sign, that was a sign. Now we can look, oh, okay, I was in a similar situation like this, and this sign came up before, and this is how that happened, right? So that's how we turn it into foresight. Make sense? Need clarity? Ask some questions. Okay, so we go. The first card is the root card. Okay, excuse me. The root card, which denotes the beauty that can be experienced today by connecting to the Earth Mother. This card can also speak to you about the root of the problem. If you are in turmoil about some life situation, the root card can the root of the problem. If you're in turmoil about life situation, the root card can also allow you to see the resources available through connected with Mother Earth. The resources, the ability to laugh at ourselves, right? Not take everything so seriously. Just be serious about living our lives to the fullest, but not taking life so seriously. Live it, have fun, laugh at yourself, right? Hey, maybe the root of the problem, we're taking it too seriously. We're not believing in the magic that's out there. We shut ourselves off to it, magic or miracles, or opening up to receive those gifts that are coming to us. So, and then we can laugh at ourselves and go, yeah. We're blocking ourselves. We're blocking our own magic. We are all very powerful co-creators here. Okay? We can laugh at ourselves going, well, look at what we took this magic and it backfired on us, right? Maybe because we didn't believe. Maybe because we didn't open up to let it in, right? So open up. Be able to laugh at yourself. Remember, live your life, but don't take it too seriously, okay? Because we're all here. We're all human beings. We're all learning, right? Okay. Here we are. Notice where we might be self-sabotaging ourselves, and use our magic to benefit us. Magic, miracles, whatever you would like to call it. We're all very powerful beings. Raven is the one of distant healing too, right? So opening up to let those prayers in, of those prayers that people have prayed for us, that we pray for others, we can send that out. When there's things that we can't do, we can know that, right? See the resource available through connecting to Earth. The root of that. Thinking in the earthling things, right? Of what we all go through. The root of our issues is denying the magic, denying the miracles, or denying that we have a part, that we on some level ordered whatever situation up in our lives to teach us something. What are we going to learn from that? That's the magic. We're careful what you wish for, right? Okay, the second card is the Stalk card, which expresses the attitude needed to walk in beauty and balance. The Stalk card can also denote the lesson you need to learn, so you may be a bridge between the path of understanding and the crooked trail. The human bridge is the peacemaker, true witness, or healer. You may be called upon to take one of these roles at any time. The courage, talent, or ability needed to be a human bridge is supported by the Stalk card. the shaman's death and rebirth. We have to go through that ourselves to know, to really understand, and to help somebody else through that process. A shaman is sent to be able to go into others' dreams and help them to retrieve parts of their souls and do this soul retrieval, where we're bringing in all those parts of our fragmented self, right? In psychology, they call that the fragmented self, our sub-personalities, right? In shamanism, that would be the fragmented soul, right? You go in and have that soul retrieval where we fragmented ourselves, right? Where we have separated from ourselves, which we really can't, right? But going through those traumas and stuff like that, a little piece of us breaks off in some way. So they have different descriptions of that. Again, all tomatoes, right? Whether you talk like a medicine man, soul retrieval, or you talk about the fragmentation of yourself and your personalities or whatever, right? It all leads to that. But this can help you. So you're a peacemaker. It's called the wounded healer as well, right? So all those times and those troubles that you have gone through, that gives you a little bit of an edge to help somebody else. Because I tell you, the counselors that helped me the most were the ones that had been through shit themselves, not the ones that just did their textbook stuff. So, and as we were talking about bringing that bridge, deep roots, and then reaching for the sky, right? And seeing that, like yesterday that came up, we can see that our web has caught our dreams, or we can get tangled up in our nightmares. Okay, so we can release those and see that even those nightmares are teaching us. We can even be grateful for those nightmares because they could help us recognize when somebody else is going through a nightmare. I was given a beautiful gift from my mother when I had actual nightmares, that I could control my dreams. So since I was about 10 years old, I'd go to sleep thinking, Kermit and Miss Piggy, and learn to control my dreams. So much so that when I was pregnant for my firstborn, I had this dream that he came out and he wasn't crying. So in my dream, I was able to rewind it, and then he comes out and he was crying, and that was okay. But he did come early. We did have some issues at the start. So, but the whole point being, right? It's our intentions, and it's the void. We have unlimited potential to create anything we want in this life. We have unlimited potential to help others. And we don't know which words are going to help. We don't know if it's just somebody just seeing us. We don't know if it's just passing somebody in the street and smiling and acknowledging, making eye contact. They see that they're seen by somebody else. We don't know what kind of impact that could have on somebody's lives, right? So remember, right, the human bridge, peacemaker, true witness, or healer, right? The true healer is somebody that just witnesses without judgment and sees you for who you are. We're all wounded healers. I believe so. So, let those old parts die and the rebirth happen to fully who you are. And then we have the Colonel, not Colonel Sanders. My nose is so itchy. This is the Colonel card, which tells you what the fruits of your labors will provide for you. The lesson of this card should fully be digested so that the ear of corn can give energy to the body, mind, and spirit and support your present path. Kernels of corn represent the seeds of the future to Native people. These kernels also provide food for the present through learning present lessons. The future will be assured. Yes, it will. We learn our lessons. What is the lessons in that? Here's our new abilities, the abilities we learned before. As we bring back those lost pieces, or our fragmented self, or our fragmented soul, we find those abilities that we disconnected from, or disowned, or did not acknowledge, or that brought on hurt or pain in some way. So now we can acknowledge those. They're not really new abilities. Renewed abilities. And this is how we can help others, right? This is the little seeds. We can keep nurturing those little seeds as we discover those, right? Tap into that joy. 4. Angels. So we tap into that joy. That's the new ability to be joyful. right? We don't need to learn through suffering anymore. There's been enough suffering for us to learn from. That we do not need to continue with that. Let's bring in the joy, right? So the new abilities to understand. Yes, maybe there was a purpose for that suffering at some point to leave us a record, an example of what all that fighting and stuff can do. Maybe these new abilities of new ways of being, bringing back that peace and that love and acting from that, right? Everybody taking that time to tap into their own personal passions. Because there's an indicator of what your personal purpose is here that you decide as you, according to your abilities. What have you been drawn to? What brings you joy? Do what brings you joy, and that will naturally ripple out to all those around you. Right? It certainly does. It certainly does. Oh, that was somebody. Oh, who said that? Was it Corinne Grillo? Love her, love her, love her. Or somebody said that if somebody's negativity or whatever, that, I choose to be, I'm going to stay in my positive light, and then you come across somebody that's having a foul day or whatever, and then yours goes down, right? So what is it then? Right? I was doing so great, and now I'm down. So then again, it's blaming somebody else. How was I saying that? How did I get to that? It was that you need to be more committed to your light than they're committed to their dark or whatever it is, right? You need to be more committed to being in your joyful place than they're committed to being in their down place, right? So the strength of your commitment keeps you there. The intention. Okay, so the Force card again. If I'm going off here and it's not making sense, please ask questions we can clarify. Hey, would anybody be interested in a question and answer, a Q&A live session? We could do sometime. Brainstorm here. The fourth card is the corn manna, which denotes how your corn silk is catching the sacred pollen and bringing abundance to your life. If you're feeling the fear of scarcity, the corn manna card will present the lesson that you need to realign with the field of plenty. If your life and personal philosophy are growing corn, this card shows how to continue the growing. And here's a little special note at the bottom. Attitudes change daily and depend on the events you're experiencing. To change your attitude, you may wish to acknowledge the resources available, the root, and the harvest that may be coming your way through the corn card. Notice that the integration of these two clues to what you are creating are supported by your stalk. The stalk is the attitude that will bring the abundance into physical form. Yes, the stalk is the attitude, and the stalk was the shaman's death and the spider, right? So I can catch my dreams, I can let go of the old, I can be that wounded healer. The corn is the joy, right? And the manna is our passion, right? What did I just say? What you have passion for indicates your purpose, right? So it's looking in that. What sets you on fire, right? What lights that fiery passion for you? What is that for you? And that stamina. Then how can we keep going? See, when we have a passion for something, it's like we lose track of time. We can just keep going. It's like we have unlimited stamina for this passion. Yet sometimes we can get caught in if we keep going and going and going and don't take that time to rest. That even if it is something that is our passion, it can become something that becomes painful, right? And doesn't serve the purpose of expansion. So, what lights your fire, right? What sparks that joy in you, right? What is your special abilities to you, okay? Remember, it doesn't matter if they seem like they're somebody else's. There's many millions of painters, but not everybody paints the same picture. And even if they're looking at the same bowl of fruit, to paint the same bowl of fruit, not all those paintings of that bowl of fruit will look the same, right? Keep going with what you got until, right? You do it until. how that makes a difference in your life, because really it begins within. You find that inner peace, you find your inner joy, you tap into your own special abilities. That helps ignite a spark in others as well. So you see, wow, they can do it. I can do it, right? If I can do it, you can do it. Because we are all one. We are all capable of many amazing things that might seem like it's magical or miracles. But it's just part of who we are. It's just how we are made. Because we are made in the likeness of our original source, the creator. We co-create. That's the Stalk. We let go, we let the new be reborn, right? Because as the corn goes through and dies, those seeds go into the ground, and there's the new corn, the new growth coming up, right? Continuous, always. Cycles, death and rebirth, each breath. Rebirth, a little death. New life, a little death, right? So follow your passions and keep going with it. Do not put a deadline on there for yourself. Nothing. It will happen when it happens in the perfect timing. Divine timing, not our timing. So you just keep going. You keep following that passion. You keep being you in everything you do, because it's amazing. And this world needs your unique fingerprint. Eh? Right? Their fingers, all different fingerprints. So everybody here, maybe we're all just one of the great oneness divine's fingerprints. Many ways to look at it. Tomato, tomato. But we're in this together. Absolute fact, no denying that. We're all earthlings on this earth. So, have a wonderful day, you beautiful earthling. And thank you for being you and allowing your light to shine through in everything you do. All right. Don't hide your beautiful self. Let it out. Shine bright. It's too bright for somebody. They can put on sunglasses. Somebody said that to me. I really appreciated that. Right? Because that's their problem, not yours. Okay? Shine your light bright. You beautiful, beautiful being. Thank you. And I'm about to shut off before I show you the little spread here. Spread out. We got the sear cornstalk. Okay. We'll do it. I thank you so much. And we're going to turn this around now. Big forehead. So there's our, let me turn it sideways, turn up here, okay? The main themes are the intentions. What are we intending here, right? To find our passion, our new abilities. Here, to live life to the fullest, to see the magic in the day and enjoy it like an innocent child. Get back to our innocence where, wow, look at this. Everything in life was magical and amazing. Okay? So we can let go of that old fuddy-duddy that goes, yeah, I seen it all before. Look at everything with new eyes. As a rebirth, you're reborn. Okay? Like every 7 years, we all go through these phases, right? New cells. And they catch our dreams or get tangled in our nightmares. We can control that. It seems like magic, but it's not. It's how we are made. Tap into those joys and find that new abilities that brings us joy. And we find that by the passions. What's bringing us passion? And we keep up with it. Keep going with that passion. Okay? Don't set a time limit on yourself. There's no time limit. You keep going with your passion. That's stamina. We can just go. Humanity will go on forever. So long as we don't blow ourselves up, right? Keep fighting the fire with the fire. No. Get in touch with that fiery passion inside that helps to bring us joy, right? And the new abilities. And then we share that with all and help others tap into that as well. So, Miigwech, beautiful beings, I love you so much. And love yourself too, okay? Because you're worthy. You deserve it. You deserve to be here. We all belong here. We all belong here. We're all very much needed here. So, live your life. Live your purpose. Live your passion with joy. Peace. Much love. Big heart hugs. You have a wonderful, blessed day. I see you. Peace. Where's my button?